optimism I have is the American people have most of the time used the ballot to make big changes. In 32, we were stuck with Hoover with the stiff collar and everybody out of work. He said, within a day, the country was a different country. It was Roosevelt's country. We were stuck with Harry Truman and all kinds of problems with corruption back in 52. I know this drives people crazy, but we brought in Ike. Yeah, and he got us out of Korea in a few months. He did it. Nobody else could have gotten us out. We brought in Kennedy when Ike looked like he was getting too old. Reagan when my boss wasn't able to get our hostages back. We know how to solve problems. Right. We bring in a new team. We shake it up. We don't want somebody a little smarter, a little cleverer, a little savvier. We want to be delivered from the rut into something new, a new country. And we've been so lucky.
I'm somewhat of a cynical person. And you kind of meet all these people. I have to say, on the night of the Iowa caucus, I'm sitting there with the remote in my hand, you know, and I come to MSNBC, and I totem the remote, and I see Barack Obama start to give an acceptance speech, and I go, and, you know, I put the remote down. And I actually felt something when he talked about his mother's from Kansas and the father from Kenya, and it's an American story. And, you know, and it moved me. I don't know whether, whether I'm being naive,
well,
but...
we're white American guys, and we want this fight over with. We're tired of this hatred and this back and forth thing that's been going on for 300 years, this back and forth racial thing. Let me tell you something about Barack Obama. If you're actually in the room when he gives one of those speeches and you don't cry, you're not an American. Yeah. It's unbelievable. I've heard him, he does the Jack Kennedy humor. He says things like, hey, they've been going through my kindergarten papers, you know? Right, right. Or he has these wonderful, you know, when they do these genealogy things, you want to be connected to somebody cool. And because he's mixed race, he says, you're hoping it's somebody like Lincoln or Willie Mays. Who else can say that? Lincoln or Willie Mays. Right. And then he goes, and you end up being related to Dick Cheney. I mean, who else can do that? He can walk across that racial line back and forth and make everybody feel good. I don't know what I was watching him. I know we're supposed to be dispassionate. When you're in a room with the guy, you feel great about this country. You feel like we can make it better. We can transit to something bigger and better. And the race thing, I know it's always going to be around us. At least it seems like it. But this guy seems like he can, since he's come from a white family and a black family, and he's married to a black woman, and they're cool people. They are really cool. They were Jack and Jackie Kennedy when you see them together. Yeah. They are cool. And they're great looking, and they're cool, and they're young, and they're late. Everything seems to be great. I know I'm selling them now. I'm not supposed to sell, okay?
Right, I got you.
But I'm telling you, it's just something, and nobody, the thing is, he may not win this thing because everybody in America is not going to be in a room with him somewhere. Yeah. And it doesn't quite work with you on TV, but I'll tell you, when you're in the room, it's just like one of those things, like if you're in with Obama, you feel the spirit moving. Okay. Now I'm selling too much. Well, but the fact is, I wouldn't be an honest reporter if I didn't tell you what the spiritual experience is like of being in a Barack Obama rally. Right. And it's an honest statement.